my kind of music. Turn it up one time. We're going back to Carolina. I don't want to hold up. She's a very busy woman. She's helping youth all over the world, and especially in East Cleveland. I'm breaking into our commercial break to give her about 3 minutes to say what she got to say so she can go on and continue to do the good work. Come on. You know, next week, when you get older, look like these Easters keep coming around faster and faster. Lord, how many more can I make? We're going to go right back to the phone line.
All right, Tim LaWanda, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right.
So, go right ahead. You wanted to say something to me?
No, I was just going to say, if you could recap for us again the time and place of your event.
Absolutely. So we will be at the East Cleveland Public Library on Euclid, right next to the Windermere Rapid Station, this Thursday from 2:30 to 5 o'clock.
Wait a minute, LaWanda. Let me make a shameless plug right across the street from the world famous Superfly Barber Shop where Billy Shop gets a haircut. Go ahead, LaWanda. Go ahead.
Absolutely. And if you need more information, there is flyers over at the barbershop. So pick one up if you need more information. But we will be doing, like I said, workshops, and we'll be helping individuals fill out applications in the computer lab. We're going to have Dress for Success, showing them how to find a job and retain a job. So some kids are coming out looking for summer jobs, but we also want to help individuals that need jobs right away, right now, and then once summer is over. These skills transcend from just summer jobs. So come on out, tell your young people about it. If you hear my voice and you're 14 or older, there's no cutoff. If you need this assistance, come out. We're here to help, and we're here to assist you in any way we can.
Okay, so yeah, I heard you say.
If you need more information also, if you need more information, you can call us at 216-323-6049. Visit our webpage, thespot.yeo.com, or our social media on Facebook, the Spot Youth Empowerment Organization. All three of these will give you the information.
Okay, and so you said the ages start at 14 and up?
14 and up.
All right, so at this event, will you have any employers coming out to potentially do hiring on the spot?
Actually, we do have a couple. One is me. We are officially a YOU worksite and a website for the Ohio Means Jobs. So we have a limited amount of jobs available that they can sign up for in their 14 to 24. So there are some on-the-site job opportunities. Mr. Sharp, we will invite you out if you'd like to come out. I know that you have McDonald's all over the city. So if you would like to send a representative out to take a table, you are more than welcome. We would love to have you.
Okay. Yeah, I know you sent the flyer to my inbox earlier, so I'll definitely take a look at it and see what I got. If I don't have anything on my schedule already, I'm trying to come in person. So I did want to continue that conversation about the entrepreneurial session that we want to try to do with Waverly and Laura Cowan, because I interview a lot of people, Terrawanda, a lot of kids, and our kids are talented. The first thing they say, I say, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? The first answer is they want to be an entrepreneur. The problem is they don't understand what being an entrepreneur is necessarily. You know, some of them have a talent, whether it's they do hair or what have you. But was telling Waverly, it's the back of the house that we got to get them familiar with. That's how you keep your books, the ins and outs of the business, what certifications you need, and that sort of thing. So in that session, those are the kind of things, real life experience that we trying to teach you.
Absolutely, and that goes with our mission, right? So that is what we're doing, preparing our young people to have a successful transition from teen to adulthood, giving them those type of experiences and interactions so that they can get this type of information. You know, our kids are coming from so low that they have to come up just to the bar to get to where everybody else is. So we want to help them, by putting in those kind of resources so that they can be on a level playing field when they get ready to start out. So having an opportunity like this would be a great collab for us because that's, the trajectory we're on.
All right, listen, you all are doing it. You're doing it. You've been doing it a long time, even though you're still a young, beautiful woman. You and your mom and family, keep on doing it, and we'll see you this Thursday, right?
All right. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Billy. I look forward to working with you.
All right.
All right. Have a good evening, gentlemen.
You too.
216-578-1490, 216-578-1490. As I continue to review this bill, one of the most greatest bills that's been passed in a long time, featuring Representative Donnell Brewer, Democrat of Cleveland. Lord have mercy, I know him so well. Listen, if they are behind on child support, if a parent owes child support, their license could be taken away. I know so many of my friends, my barber friends, other friends, okay, I ain't got no life. How you gonna make the money? I'm to keep getting deeper in debt. They can now show proof that keeping their license will help them pay child support. Heck yeah, it's gonna help. I can drive now. I can go get a job. Also, the courts must give them 30 extra days before taking their license. Students won't lose. Lord have mercy. Amen and hallelujah. I'm about to start shouting. You got to give me some up-tempo gospel music. Students won't lose their license for skipping school. I didn't even know this. You mean to tell me a kid could lose their license for skipping school? Before, students who miss too much school, truancy, could lose their license. But this punishment didn't help students stay in school. HB 29 removes this rule. If a student already loses their license for truancy, they can apply to get back. Look, DJ Justin John, you got to give me some gospel. I didn't have no doubt. Oh, I didn't. Give me some good shouting gospel music, man. This is. I'm telling you, I lost my license for 5 years. I didn't know what to do going through Shack High.
Hold on. I don't necessarily disagree with that. That is the fact, if I got a kid that's not going to school and they underage, why would they need driving privileges?
Listen. When Donnell Brewer, State Representative Donnell Brewer from Democrat of Cleveland, along with Governor Mike DeWine and State Representative LaTanya Humphrey, Democrat, when they come in the studio, you ask them. I'm happy, okay? You're not going to steal my job. Students won't lose their life. Okay, go ahead.
Because I don't want you to get happy for the wrong reason. Again, I got a 16-year-old kid that's of age and can get their attempts and drive and all of that, but they not going to school. Why would you want them to have the privilege of driving? Where they driving to? They ain't driving to school. Or are they out there getting in mischief? Give me some shouting music, man. He got to ask that. Listen, Governor DeWine passed the bill. Donnell Brewer, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? They don't make that part of it right.
Give me some. Wait, let me do one more before he steal my joy. And then we'll listen. A lighter penalty for driving without insurance. Lord have mercy. Hallelujah. Look, here he goes again. He's trying to steal my joy.
No, stop. So
let me read what they...
Listen, lighter penalties for driving without insurance. Now, you can appreciate that until your car gets into an accident and the person that
Lord have mercy. Let me listen. I'm only telling you what they passed. If someone listen, hold on, Billy, you can debate it. If someone was caught driving, I'm only giving you what's in House Bill 29. If they passed it,
don't shout about it.
All right. Listen. If you had lost your license for 5 years and had to go through Shaker and Lyndhurst and East Cleveland and all these places, I don't want to hear it. Listen, I'm shouting.
I probably shouldn't be going
if someone, hold on, brother, let's read what they say. If someone was caught driving without car insurance, oh, Billy, you ain't never drove without car insurance? They could be punished to up to 5 darn years. Oh, hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. 5 years. Lord have mercy. Well, what else to say? He's messing me up. 5 years. Now the time is shortened to just 1 year. Now I shout, hallelujah, turn up the music. Easter next Sunday. I feel it. Come on.
I have no idea why you're shouting. I have no idea why you're shouting. Some of this.
Turn it up, brother. Millions of listeners. If y'all feeling me, come on. Clap your hands. Clap your hands, millions of listeners. I see you. Y'all feeling me. Y'all feeling me. Y'all feeling me.
Join the conversation. 216-578.
I'm going to give you one more. Cut it back down. Then you take it, Billy. Yeah, I'm giving you one more.
I'm listening.
Other changes including giving drivers 45 days instead of, oh, this is important, 15 days to show proof of insurance before their license is taken. Judge, I
agree with that.
Okay, oh, you agree? And then a $50 fine for not turning in a suspended license, automatically reinstating license for people affected by old insurance rule. Hallelujah. 216-578-1490. Want to join the conversation? Come on, join it, because I'm shouting. I'm old. I'm getting tired. Oh, my goodness. All right. Listen, we'll go away from that a minute. Since we're in this business of passing laws, the Ohio lawmakers are endorsing an end to e-check. Brother, you can go along with that, can't you?
I agree with that. Now, what they did already, there was some money. I don't know if it was from the casino or whatever. It made your e-check free. So I don't necessarily know. Do you want to end the e-check to keep your emissions and stuff in line? Do you want to end that, for the sake of the environment? Do you want to end it? I think keeping it free is something different.
Brother, I'm only giving you what the Ohio lawmakers, the people that we
but
voted for, they're finally doing some work, man. Can't you see what they're doing? They're doing some work for the people.
I didn't say that they're not, but I don't want you jumping up and down at things that potentially could erode certain things that we have set up. So I think
taking away jobs.
Also taking away jobs. I think that e-check is important in regards to our environment. I do agree with it being free. But I would not want a car that's on the road espousing fumes and all that stuff that we don't need. So don't jump up and down. I think you jump up and down because
when we bring the law. Listen, because I see that the legislators are finally doing some work for the people. Usually they do the work for the Brown Stadium and the millionaires. They're doing some work for the people, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You understand? You rich folk don't give a darn about spending your time in e-check. Us poor folks, we do. And finally the darn legislation is coming out for the poor folks. I'm going to keep shouting.
What kind of point of view is that? So the e-check is not only jobs, it keeps people employed, but our environment as well. Like I said, I agree with it being free, but don't get rid of the jobs and don't get rid of the system altogether. What about your environment? Don't you want to breathe clean air?
More people rules for going on to another one. More safety rules for railroad crossing.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, you gonna take them away?
Drivers already. Why are you being objective to what? I want you to give this to Brother Daniel Brewer when he comes into the studio.
I will, but I'm attacking the fact that you continue to jump up and down.
I want when that short man like me, Governor DeWine, come into the studio. I want you to challenge him. I want you to challenge him the same way. And you know what? You're gonna whip out. You check it out on McKoy. But wait till Representative Brewer come in here and DeWine.
Finish reading this last one about the railroad track crossing. Now what you gonna
and
take
state
away?
represent. Listen.
Go ahead. You gonna take away the railroad?
More safety rules for railroad. I'm only reading to you what House Bill 29.
More safety rules.
Drivers already stop for trains, but now they must also stop for maintenance vehicles, big machines that work on tracks. School bus drivers and truck drivers carrying dangerous materials must also stop and check for oncoming maintenance vehicles. If a driver doesn't stop, they may take a safety class instead of paying a fine or going to jail. All right.
So.
All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me finish. Why does this law matter? Many people need their cars for work, school, or family. In the past, people lost their license for reasons not related to dangerous driving. The new law helps fix that problem. Hold on, let me finish, and then you come. Taking away someone's license just because they can't afford a fine isn't fair, said a supporter of the bill. The new law helps people stay on the road and take care of their responsibilities. Some people worry that fewer penalties. This is you. This is Billy Sharp. Some people, I got you. Here you go. Some people worry that fewer penalties could mean more uninsured drivers. Lawmakers, however, say that proof of insurance is still required, and drivers who don't follow the rules will still be penalized.
Okay, so you're saying that ignoring...
I'm not saying nothing. I'm telling you what House Bill 29 says.
Listen, you're saying ignoring or avoiding traffic signals at a train stop, you should get no penalty for that.
They said they can take safety classes instead of paying fines or going to jail.
I would say in addition to.
Okay, I'm glad you're not the judge. Okay, I moved right along to the last one, because we got to move on. We got a lot to talk about.
Go ahead.
What happened? And listen, you don't have to talk about this. Call and leave a listen. You can call in and talk about anything you want. All right. All right, absolutely. Or News Talk Cleveland, WERW News Talk Cleveland, www.newstalkcleveland.com. So what happens next?
Mm-hmm.
The new law goes into effect April the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
People with old suspensions
it's already in effect, man.
For unpaid fines. You must ain't never had your license suspended. You ain't never here. You a goody two-shoe. You and that darn talking John. Sometimes you all make me want to puke.
I'm not saying that. I said I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm just saying. The new law goes into effect April the 9th.
That went into
people
effect on Friday.
People with old suspensions for unpaid fines, truancy, or old insurance rules will get their license back automatically. Finally, the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles and courts must clear these suspensions by, let's shout again, by May 9th. This new law means more people will keep their license, drive to work, and support their darn family.
I agree.
What do you think about H. Bill 29?
I agree.
We understand what Billy Sharp said, but you can call us at 216-578-1490 and tell us how you feel about what I've just presented to you.
I agree with the premise of it. I think some of those things should stay in place. I don't agree with people or lax rules for people riding around with no insurance. The traffic thing, the train stop is a definite problem. And then I don't want to do away with the e-check system. I think it should continue to be free, but let's not do away with it. You got to think about your environment. Again, I posed the question to you, Art McKoy, do you want to breathe clean air?
I posed the question to our callers. 216-578-1490. Those of you that want to shout, and those of you that feel like this is not good, House Bill 29. Then
I didn't say it wasn't good.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm listening. I want to hear my callers. I don't want to do all the talk. I want to hear my callers.
John said, what about the East Cleveland dump? You want that to continue?
That has nothing to do with this House. I'm talking about House Bill 29. You
protested the dump.
But listen, you all are mixing apples with oranges. We're talking about House Bill 29. Now, yeah, I know what's wrong. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
So you want
you have never got an unfair rule by the judge when you went to traffic court. You have never had to pay a fine. You have license, have never been darn suspended. I understand you won't. I'm talking about the common people that sometimes can't pay their fine.
Listen, Mr. McKoy.
I don't want to take it with you. I want my call to call you.
Mr. McKoy.
Yes, sir.
I was crossing the street in downtown Cleveland, and a police officer in the squad car was coming so fast, I stepped outside of the line, the crossing mark lines, right? He stopped me and gave me a ticket for guess what?
Jaywalking.
Jaywalking. Now this he had not given that ticket out in so long. You know how I know that? because he had to go get his book to see what the number was for jaywalking. Now, the only reason I stepped out the line is because he was coming up so fast. I was scared he was going to hit me, so I stepped out of the line. So I did go to court. Guess what the judge did?
Yes, talk to my amazing listener.
The judge threw it out.
Okay.
It was ridiculous. So you're arguing that I haven't been. I have.
Okay, this is talking about driver's license.
I understand.
The Ohio Law Passenger. So we're gonna move on.
Okay.
So we're gonna move right along.
216-578-1490. Join the conversation. Call in and get ours straightened out.
All right. So we gotta move on. Listen, consumer sentiment falls. Lord have mercy.
Behind what?
As Americans anticipate
A recession.
and are getting tariffs induced inflation. In other words, Billy, including myself, I thought that by voting for our dear honorable President Trump, I thought that I was anticipating that the prices in the grocery store would go down and my meat products would go down and all of this. But
wait a minute. Did you say anticipated in you, Art McKoy, voting for Donald Trump?
Listen. I'm saying to you, in a nutshell, is that consumers, the report is out that consumer sentiment has fallen as American anticipates tariff-induced inflation. It never went down, and now we're looking for it going up more and more. So
you are a consumer, correct?
Absolutely.
So how do you feel in this market? Now I'm gonna give you a couple things. The price of groceries, number one. The stock market, number two, because I do have 401k and I'm watching it go up and down based on the whims of this guy's decision. So what do you feel? You're a consumer, so we want to know from the consumer. What do you feel?
I'm hurting. That's what.
Has the price of groceries went down? Has the price of groceries went down?
No. The report says that consumer sentiment, they were anticipating the price to go down, but instead they've gone up.
I want to ask you this. Do you ever remember, because politicians say this all the time, do you ever remember rent going down? Rent, as far as I've known, it has always went up. I've never, in a market type thing, have you ever remember rent going down? Where one year you was paying, let's say, $800 to $1,000, and another year you paying $600 or $700. I've never known rent to go down. Well, I don't know why they even say that. They said that about this inflation or this tariff thing, that rent will come down. How is rent gonna come down? It never has. Rent always steadily goes up. Have you ever known it to go down?
No, it happened. But
they need to stop saying that. That annoyed me the other day when I heard it.
This really wasn't talking about rent.
No. But we're talking about the tariffs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And your dear president says that because of these tariffs, we're going to take in so much money that the price of groceries is going down, the price of cars is going to go down, rent is going to go down. I've never seen that. I've never seen rent go down. Talking John, have you ever seen rent go down at any time period? I've never seen that. Rent always goes up. It may stay stagnant for a minute, but it never goes down. Now, the price of gas can go down.
It's free for Elon Musk at the White House.
Yeah, well, there you go. Elon Musk living at the White House for free.
All right, so
not even elected officials.
So moving right along.
Yeah, see, you.
All right,
when you start getting Trump together.
No. I'm trying to give you a listen. You can bring all this up, but I gotta move on.
Go ahead.
Talking about the fact that the Supreme Court. And Trump officials must facilitate return of deported men.
Yes, from the Ecuador El Salvador prison.
Okay, so I'm rounding this into the new laws that have been put down by the administration. And so my question is this: with everything we're doing, can we still promote, can America, the great America, still promote democracy the way that we've always promoted it and go after other countries that might, and say, no, you're doing it wrong, you understand, you shouldn't do it right that way. Can we still live under those premises, under the guidelines that we're living under now in America?
So what this president has done has made it harder for us to turn to other nations and say you should do it our way. He's definitely made it harder. The education secretary, what's her last name? Oh God, McMahon was on stage talking about kindergarten kids having the A1 technology. Do you know what she really meant to say? She said it twice. She really meant AI. This is the lady that's at the top of our education system in this country, and she doesn't know how to pronounce it, which is only AI. She pronounced it A1.
She's at the top of the wrestling ropes.
That's about where she's at. That's probably where she should have stayed, at the top of the wrestling rope. But do you feel confident in this last 3 months of this administration? Do you feel confident that we're going to move in the right way over the next 4 years?
216-578-1490. Millions of listeners, you hear what Brother Sharp and DJ Talking John is saying, and I'm saying I'm looking for your comment on the question that Billy Sharp just asked. 216-578-1490, or any other thing, any other comments. You don't have to stick under the guidelines that we're talking on. Any other thing that you might want to talk about, you're welcome to talk about it with us.
You got something else in your bag over there?
Right now. Listen. I want to go back where Polensik was. When he was on, the Honorable Councilman Polensik, he said, Cincinnati team joins Cleveland Browns, in lobbying for aid with projects. The NFL Bengals and Cincinnati Major League Soccer are asking state legislatures to amend the budget so they can get some of this money too. In other words, corporations, Haslam and all the rest of them, the Browns, the Cavaliers, they want billions and billions of dollars. And Polensik was just talking about the fact that we can't even get our darn street fit.
I agree with
So what I'm asking is, what in the heck is going on in this country so we can't get our roads paved, but we can spend billions of dollars on stadiums?
So
216-578-1490.
So I agree with Councilman Polensik that we should not be giving these corporations $600 million to move a stadium out of a city that had the team. These corporate bailouts are really unnerving. When you look around the city, you see neglected homes, you see neglected streets, so on and so forth. The homeless issue, if you go down Superior, is just out of control. But you're giving people who are already billionaires, you're giving them billions more of dollars. Why couldn't they take their own money and invest in their project? It's for their team. Who's going to make all the money? It ain't going to be us. They're going to be the primary benefactor of these investments. So why wouldn't they invest their own money? 216-578-1490 is the calling number. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. Join the conversation. What else you got?
All right. A federal judge will let ICE enforce inside house of worship. In other words, they're saying that
ICE can go inside of churches.
There's no sanctuaries anymore, and many religious leaders and organizations is up in arms, but they say you're not. It's not a sanctuary anymore. If we want to come in and get you, we'll come in and get you.
Yeah. So now, to your point, now the ICE can go inside of churches where they couldn't before. If you were a refugee, you could go and find sanctuary in the church, and they would not come in and get you. They've changed that rule. It was another place. It was not only just churches talking down. What else? Was it schools? Because it was two places they wouldn't go before. Was it school and churches?
Yep, that sacred ground is now well trod upon.
Right. Yeah, so I'm right. It was school and churches. Now they can go in and snatch you out of there.
All right. Okay. All right. So, man, the time is flying.
And workplace also.
And
yeah, well, that was always tenuous, the workplace.
The time is flying. And next Sunday will be Easter. And Passover has begun, and the Holy Week and all of that. And so the question is, amidst all of this that we're going through in our country and anxieties all over the world, Gaza and Israel and all over the world. What is our feelings on this great holy time of Passover and Easter, which is one of the most celebrated religious times of all? What do you all think? 1490, does it dampen the spirit, or does it rise the spirit to be more joyous and more rejoiceful? 216-578-1490. I've laid some stuff out on the table for you, so please call and let us know what you think about what's going on. 216-578-1490.
Second break time. Second break.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to go for our second break.
All right, let's take a break on a different note.
Go ahead.
Talking about sports. Star Power drives league's first ever rivalry week this August. Guess who's playing?
Who?
The WNBA taps into growing players revival with primetime CBS matchup between who?
Who?
Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese. Woo! I'm going with Angela Reese. I'm a little biased. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, we'll be watching to see what happens. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take that small break, and then we'll be back.
In many countries around the world, medical care is scarce. From birth defects to serious injuries and illnesses, countless millions have no access to safe surgery. Mercy Ships is there to help. With a team of volunteer professionals, nurses, surgeons, utilizing state-of-the-art hospital ships, Mercy Ships provides free surgeries for the thousands of those who are waiting for surgery at each port.
Mercy Ships is bringing services to countries that would otherwise never be able to access those services.
We just see people that need help. You realise that they have no way of getting help, and I want them to know that they're loved.
Help make a lasting impact and turn someone's fear into joy. Find out how you can help by visiting our website at mercyships.org for more information. That's mercyships.org.
This is Miss Controversy. You know what? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And when it comes to your car, you can get it done at All Star Muffler and Brakes. That's right, All Star Muffler and Brakes at 3596 Lee Road in Shaker Heights. You can ask for Mike because you know what? All Star Muffler and Brakes at 3596 Lee Road in Shaker Heights. They're certified in every detail of auto repair and service. They've been in business for 17 years and it's a family-owned company. All Star Muffler and Brakes. They're having a special right now. All you ladies, come and get your car worked on. 15% off. Man, you could still get that 10% off if you mentioned you heard it on the Art McKoy University radio show. All Star Muffler and Brakes keeps your car running so you can get where you need to go. All Star Muffler and Brakes at 3596 Lee Road, and you can give them a call, 216-991-1125. Ask for Mike.
Tune in to the Rock Capital's #1 AM radio show, baby.
Music for your ears with Angelica and Kent, AM 1490.
Broadcasting live every Wednesday from 8 to 9, straight out of Radio 1 Studios.
Get us on your mobile app, tunein.com 1490, or streaming live at newstalkcleveland.com. If you want to party with two hippies, just Google Angelica and Kent.
Do you have a business or event you would like to promote? Hi, I'm Billy Sharp, co-host of the Art McKoy radio show on WERE 1490. If you want to promote your business or event, advertise with us on the Art McKoy radio show. You can take advantage of a great advertising opportunity. Act now and take advantage of our ad specials that we have going on. For a complete menu of our advertising options, please email us at billyl.sharp2015@gmail.com. That's billyl.sharp2015@gmail.com. Make your business or event a success. Advertise with us.
You're a great one, Art McKoy. You do the radio we enjoy.
Oh, that's the name of the group? That is Bubble Island. That is the instrumental to Shaka Khan's song. I'm going to let a little bit of that play, then I'm going to come right in with the second half of the weekend headline news. All right, this is your Weekend Headline News. Weekend Headline News is sponsored by Billy Sharp Omni Media, an advertising company. Advertise with us here on the Art McKoy radio show. You can reach us at 216-578, not 216. All right, sorry about that. You can reach us at 216-457-9510, 216-457-9510. This is your Weekend Headline News. U.S. stocks lose $5 trillion in 3 weeks. The S&P and NASDAQ rebounded in the middle of the week amidst Trump's announcement that he would pause the tariffs, but that wasn't enough to stop them from continuing to slide going into the weekend. A judge orders the Trump administration to return a detainee that was mistakenly sent to an El Salvador prison, so we are waiting to see what the Trump administration does due to that judge's order. Former First Lady Michelle Obama addresses rumors of potential problems in her marriage. The former First Lady is remarked by saying that she has to do what she has to do. She's doing grown woman things. Good for her. The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Knicks this past Friday, 108-102. And I was telling Big Sheriff I was going to go into the brackets for the Eastern and Western Conference. So I'm going to start with the Western Conference. So I'm just going to do 1 through 4. The 1 through 4, these are locked. The ones on the other side who they may face are going to be determined. Some of them are going to be determined tonight because the Golden State, I know, is one of the teams that are playing. So in the Western Conference, OKC is in the number 1 spot. Their opponent is locked in, but I think it's the winner of the play-in. So they'll face the winner of the play-in. The Houston Rockets in number 2 spot, they're locked into the number 2 spot. They will play one of the winners of the play-in. The Lakers locked into the 3rd spot. They will play Golden State potentially. So that's pending because it depends on what happens tonight. And then the Denver Nuggets are in the 4th spot. They potentially could face the LA Clippers, but again, that's pending based on what happens today. So in the Eastern Conference, there is the Cleveland Cavaliers in the number 1 spot. They are locked in. They will play the winner of a play-in. Boston Celtics locked into the number 2 spot. They will play the winner of a play-in. And then the New York Knicks are locked in. They will play the Detroit Pistons. I guess that's decided. And Indiana Pacers locked into the 4th spot, and they will play the Milwaukee Bucks. That's also locked in. So that is the 4 spots. Everything else under that 5 and under are still to be determined based on the play-in. So we're gonna pay attention to that because the playoffs start next week. All right. So your 6-week forecast is Monday. It's cloudy, rain, high 57, low 47. Tuesday, cloudy, rain, high 47, low 38. Wednesday, cloudy, rain and snow, high 45, low 36. Thursday, partly cloudy with some sun, high 49, low 47. Friday, the rain is back, partly cloudy, high 61. It'll get hot, high 61, low 52. And then Saturday, rain, partly cloudy, high 52, low 41. That is your Weekend Headline News. Again, Weekend Headline News is sponsored by Billy Sharp Omni Media, an advertising company. Come advertise with us here on the Art McKoy Radio Show. You can reach us at 216-457-9510. That is your Weekend Headline News. Back to you, Art.
Lord have mercy. Listen, last week, I took off. I was with my daughter, Nala and Nova. They was in this cheering competition with their great group from East Cleveland, a great coach, and they went there in Erie, PA, and great venue, all kind of cheerleading competitions from all over. And wow, they were able to walk away with, in their category, first place. It was beautiful being there with them. I enjoyed it, every bit of it. And it was just a great time with me and the family. I understood that I got rave reviews about Billy Sharp setting the show on fire all over. Even DJ Talking John is saying, yeah, he did a great job. 216-578-1490. I'll take a couple calls before I go. Go right ahead.
216-578-1490 is the call number. Call you are live on the air. Go ahead.
This is Big Sheriff calling once again, just to let people know that if they don't know, then they do. The hotline, which is connected to Maddie B's International Floral Arrangement, is 216-990-6580. That's 216-990-6580. We also wanted to let people know that they have a huge life-size Easter basket that will be raffled off at the Dialogue Event Center right during the Black on Black Crime Inc. meeting this coming Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. at 15415 Kipling Avenue. That's 15415 Kipling Avenue with a 44110. So that ought to be something to behold. I wanted to just thank everybody for tuning in once again. And my 2 cents is say that yesterday, Professor, last Sunday's radio program, Professor McKoy, Brother Billy Sharp, did a phenomenal job for those couple hours. It was a phenomenal program with phenomenal guests. Hey, it's a beautiful program. Look forward to talking to you all. Peace.
Hey, one question for you, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
That number that you gave out is the number where I called and got one of the most beautiful table settings, spring table settings, that my wife and my family, we won't even sit at the dining room table anymore because it looks so beautiful. It looks so rich, even though we're right in the hood. And the price was right, but the way it set off our room, our dining room, it made it look like a whole new dining room. And I just want your floral arrangement people to know how much I appreciate it. And also the Easter basket. So give that number out one more time, man, because if you really want to spark up your Easter dining room, you need one of these floral arrangements. What's that number they can call, sir?
And that number again is 216-990-6580. That's 216-990-6580.
And
for all of your arrangement needs.
Hey, Big Sheriff, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post a picture of that Easter basket when I get home. I'm gonna post a picture and I want you to share it all. I might probably tag you in it so you can share it and show people what that Easter basket looks like.
Go ahead and tag me in it so we can share it and keep it going.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and I appreciate those kind words, Big Sheriff, about the show last week. I appreciate you calling in and just being an anchor. So I had something to bounce off of. So appreciate you.
Hey, Sheriff, one more thing. One more thing. So if I know we're auctioning off that great, fabulous, fantastic Easter basket, but if someone wanted to get one for their family or whoever, are they making those Easter baskets small and large, or what? And
they're making those Easter baskets small and large, custom made, as well as custom made table sets. Yes, they are.
And the price on those small Easter baskets, even though they're dynamite, are well within your budget, right?
Oh, they are well within budget.
So
that's the one thing they do.
So if they call,
well within the budget.
So if they call, they'll ask for who?
They'll ask for Maddie B's Floral Arrangements. That's Maddie B's International Floral Arrangements at 216-990-6580.
Okay, and so they'll have a place that they can come pick them up, or they send them to them, or they bring them to them. How does that work?
Oh, they deliver.
Oh, they deliver. Okay, all right, great.
They deliver also. Yes, they do. They make it easy on their customers.
All right. Thank you so much for that information, Brother Sheriff. Appreciate you, okay?
No problem.
Hey, Brother Sheriff, one last thing.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, he's still there. Go ahead.
One last thing, Brother Sheriff. Sister Mayback from the Black Woman's Army, they had a anniversary celebration.
Their anniversary celebration is upcoming. They had a line dance celebration, which was yesterday. And Robert Johnson, that's what I have to do. We have to get time for Robert Johnson to call into the radio show because he, Sister Mayback, and Built to Last, he debuted the Cavalier Shuffle last night. And there'll be a music video and all of that to go along with it, just in time for the playoffs.
All right, so you're saying that we'll have with the line dance king Robert Lockwood and the Miss Mayback dancers and all, we'll have while the Cavaliers are playing, we'll have a new line dance called the Cavalier Shuffle to shuffle with it.
Yes, we will.
Could you teach it to Billy Sharp?
Yes, we could.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir.
We look forward to it.
All right, it's called a what? It's called a what? Cavalier Shuffle?
Mm-hmm. The Cavalier Shuffle.
Lord have mercy.
I have to teach it this coming Wednesday.
Lord have mercy.
All right. Thank you, Big Sheriff.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. We got like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What's your wrap up? What's your wrap up?
My wrap up is, man, if I bored you, if I entertained you, if I taught you something, or if I made you mad, remember, tune in the #1 show because I might make you madder or I might make you gladder. But remember one thing, this show is all about, well, first of all, I want to tell you that you got to get my book, Surviving to Serve.
Mm-hmm.
#1, you can get it on at Amazon. Order it at Amazon, or you can get in touch with me and get a copy yourself. The hottest book in the land, Surviving to Serve. You want to know about Art McKoy? You want to know about the organization, Surviving to Serve. And in this book, it will tell you right now, as this show is, the question is, in my idea, not Billy Sharp, in my idea, it's about, are you getting paid? Are you getting played? Again, are you getting paid? Are you getting played? Billy Sharp, turn it over to you.
Oh, geez. All right, so another great show. We debating on whether or not we're going to do a special Easter show. I'm going to ask Big Sheriff if we're going to do it to assist me and call in or whatever. But we want everybody to enjoy the holiday. Happy Palm Sunday and a happy Easter from us. happy, that comes from Talking John as well, the whole team here.
Passover also.
Passover, is that? Okay, yes, Passover as well. I said Palm Sunday, but today is Palm Sunday. Right, so happy Palm Sunday, happy Passover, and happy Easter. Just some great topics today. I appreciate the way you bring subject matter to the table and we can debate it. I think, again, on Darnell Brewer's bill, I appreciate his overall concept. I think some of the things in there we may want to take another look at. The e-check thing, I don't want to do away with the e-check. I think it should still continue to be free. But like you said, at some point we'll have State Representative Darnell Brewer here so he can talk about his bill. I think great giving people relief on their driver's license because that's much needed. One of the reasons why we can't keep people employed, at least in my business, because they don't have adequate transportation to work.
Thank you so much, Billy. Listen, I won't be here next week. Billy will probably be here doing the show himself. But as I go off, I remember the one Easter that I didn't show up for the station. The sheriff was with me, Al Porter. We decided to take off that show, and it was one of the hottest. It would have been one of the hottest shows of all time, because on that particular Sunday, one of the greatest news events happened. It was a bad news event, but a great news event happened that just destroyed the Easter in Cleveland. It was the Facebook killing.
Oh, you're right.
Easter Sunday, early, the whole city was uproar because they had a guy Facebook killing.
Right over there where I was living. I was living over that area at the time.
And me and
Lakeview.
Yeah, and we were hoping it was while we are on the air now.
Was it Lakeview or was it 105?
Lakeview.
But he was seen at not Selma George. What was that? His girlfriend worked at
you got it.
A center over there. And he was seen over there because the word here went around that he was in the neighborhood, and I was
it shook the whole city up.
Yeah, man. People was like,
the whole city was scared.
Yeah, go in the house because this dude, man, went on Facebook. If you don't remember, went on Facebook and killed a guy live on Facebook.
Right.
Because his girlfriend broke up with him.
Absolutely. Hey, we thank you for coming out. DJ Talking Out, Lady Red, Brother Porter, Billy Sharp, the Sharp Man, DJ Talking John, and all of our millions of listeners. I'll see you not next week, but the following week. Hopefully you'll see Billy Sharp next week, but if not, we'll holler at you anyway, all right? I love you. Bye-bye. That's my favorite record, DJ Talking John. You off or you on? Take it off. I'll make sure I open my